Good morning, good evening, or depending on your time zone, good afternoon. Welcome to Slice and Dice, hard difficulty. Oh boy, I'm excited about that last one. Now, what the hell do we have here? We have start damaged, monster left +4. I haven't seen this before. Every second dice you use each turn gains single use. Whoa, that's... So it's after items, meaning you cannot get around it by overwriting the sides of your dice, and it means that you can never, every other die you use cannot be used again that fight. So if you focus on dice that are already single use and you use them on your even turns, you can bypass this somewhat. Man, I'm tempted by that. This one I've actually played with and I figured out what it does. It basically means that you don't miss out on level ups. You get all your level ups, you just don't get any choices. So your class level ups are random, you just have the option to skip, and then your item rewards are random as well. This is a good curse to play with. I would recommend it if you're struggling to beat on hard. I would just say that it's maybe not the best curse for like content, because it just means that I'm gonna be getting random heroes and random items, and it's just waiting till I get a good enough run where the selections are close to what I would have picked anyways. Let's try this. I haven't never seen it, but let's see how it goes. So you don't necessarily want to go crazy having heroes with blanks, because if your heroes have blanks, then you can run into a lot of trouble when you just run out of dice. So what do I want to be my single uses? Probably this defender and this mana, I guess. So I definitely don't want the lazy who only has 2 sides to be single used. And this is like the lost, well, not necessarily the best side, but it's a pretty good side. Actually, I don't really need this side anymore, do I? Yeah, I could have this be, although the defender, yeah, it's fine. So we're going to kill the archer. We're going to actually think about how the hell I'm not dying here. Let's see, the archer does get to shoot at the lazy, and then the lazy also gets hit by both of these bees. If I can kill one of them, that saves me. Okay, so maybe I'll do that with a burst. Then the question is, how are we saving the lost? That's another burst. But I can't do 2 bursts, but I can one-shot one of these bees with the lazy. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. Since I am going to end up bursting to save the lost, I might as well just burst to kill this bee, annoying as it is to kill an enemy that is already dying. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna kill here, make that single use, that, and then we'll do this to save the lazy with just 1 HP. So now, oh, I can just poke this bee to death as well. Might as well do that. Man, poke is a nice little role player of a spell. Oh, great. Okay, so we have 2 choices. I like both of these classes. I think what I'm gonna do is grab the ranger, because the ranger has more sides. So given a choice between 2 classes that I both like, I'll pick the one that has more sides as a tiebreaker with this particular curse. Okay, I think I'm fine with doing a damage to everything. But I'll roll it. Hopefully I don't roll a blank twice in a row. It has happened. Okay, I'm not gonna roll there. We'll grab that for defense. This doesn't really do anything. And then we have 2 mana. Okay, so we're going to hit here, single use here. Feels bad for either of these to become single used. So now what I can do is I can finish off this rat and save a bunch of HP on the mage. And do I want to poke? It's a cooldown. You can only use it once per turn. Like, get it while I can kind of a thing. Sure, I'll do it. I'm not going to use that die. I don't want it to be single use. Now, you might say, well, Boris, this combat's not going to last very long. What are the odds we even roll that again? So, yeah, I could have used it to save 2 HP. That might have been worth giving up the die. All right, well, unfortunately, I was stupid and damaged both wolves, but that will kill off one of them. This is your only damage. That will heal you to save you. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about the single use stuff now since I'm in really good shape. We go here, 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 and sure, I'll poke. So now we just need 3 damage and we don't care about single use. That is one nice thing about this curse, is when you're killing off the enemies, the single use doesn't really matter. Though I suppose that's kind of always true. Well, once you're killing off enemies, it doesn't really matter what's happening. God, that poke has been so helpful. Reroll Ranger. No, I'm happy with Ranger. Tankard, acidic, +1 pip for each poison on me, or this. Okay, this is a tough one. So, this is very occasionally amazing, but a lot of the time it just doesn't do anything. This you know, can be good. It's like trading your tier 1 item for duplicates of your tier 2s. Or you can roll a random one to try to get something that's actually useful at tier 1, although there aren't that many of them. Yeah, we'll take the Emerald Shard, just there's a good chance that that ends up doing nothing, because you're not going to get that many tier 2s. Unless you do one of those crazy things where you give up your tier 6 for 3 random tier 2s, and then... But I just doubt it. Alright, I will roll this, because I have 2 sides that will kill that archer, which would be very convenient. That's not one of them. Now, do I risk it? I think I'm going to keep it instead of risking the 1 in 6 chance of a blank, just because this way I am guaranteeing to do 1 damage to the archer, and then if I roll that again, which I have a 50-50 shot of on every single roll, then I'll be able to finish the archer off. Okay, so we have all good sides. Let's, I guess, single use some of this mana. Keep the Lazy's sword. And I'll keep that just to maximize my odds of being able to finish off the archer, because at the end of the day, we do have the situation where... There, that'll kill the boar. Where, if I can kill the archer by rolling one of the ranger's range sides, which is like most of it, everything but the blank at this point, then the goblin just flees. Okay, I managed to roll the ranger's 1 blank side. Surely that won't happen 3 times in a row. Okay, there we go. And then the goblin runs. All right, well, this is fine for this run, I think. Just a bunch of damage sides. Good quality stuff. The priestess is fine as well. This is a good class. This is really nice because you can use it on the first turn, and then we have some mana generation. Totally fine, but I am replacing a lazy, which I think is just a nice value add. And then we have a bunch of dice that we can single use. All right, this is a good roll that's putting on a bunch of damage. This raises the gardener's sides for the rest of the fight, but I'd rather just take my, well, fine, I'll keep it. Trying to take a 1 in 3 roll. Actually, you know what I want? I want this to not come up anymore. Taking a 1 in 3 shot of getting mana, which would have been useful, I think just was a little bit of a low roll play, because it was just more likely I was either going to get that healing again or that I was going to get my blank. Okay, well, we got the gardener's growth to pay off big. Still don't really need any of this shielding, but let's put poison on the troll to counteract regeneration. Actually, I don't need to commit the burst, but I will commit the poke since that's on cooldown. So now we just need 3 damage because the troll couldn't regenerate. All right, this has been nice. I mean, this curse is like mostly normal difficulty. It only stops being normal if you roll one of the sides again. Okay, well, this is weird. So, normally this is nice, but of course, I'm trying not to play with blanks, though now I could play with blanks. And then what is this? Shield, oh, I see. So you can only shield the highest HP. Well, that's kind of funny, since you probably want to shield someone that is, you know, dying. All right, well, let's grab this. And I suppose the logical thing is to put it here, since it has the most blanks and is the character I want to get mana with anyways. And now I can put this on to someone who has a blank. So I guess it'd be the gardener, because oftentimes with the gardener, if I don't need healing, I'm hoping to get mana. Okay, we got a bandit here. That, well, it won't kill, sorry, the barrel won't kill the bandits. It'll come close. But if I can overkill it, it's sort of weird. Okay, so what I'm doing here is we're gonna just kill off these illusions because their attacks are very pesky. And then I have to decide if I want to go for this barrel or not. It's 5 damage to each bandit. And I suppose if I overkill it, oh, what am I talking about? I'm just like dying here. Oopsie, hold on. Hold on here. Ranger's just casually dying because both bandits targeted him. So I would need 2 bursts to save it. No, we need a roll for shields. Okay. I guess I might as well re-roll that. Well, 1 in 6 chance of getting... No. I don't want to take a 1 in 6 risk of not having this to kill the illusion with. And as weird as it is, I am going to... Because the gardener has no preemptive healing. I'm going to roll both my martial classes for shields. That's 1. Okay, we're barely hanging on for dear life here. So this is what has to be done, since there's no way I was getting enough damage to kill a bandit. Now we kill off these pesky illusions, hit the barrel, And yeah, I guess it'd be nice if I could overkill the barrel by getting it to 1 HP and using the soldier's 3 damage sides. No guarantee I will get those sides, and no guarantee that I will be able to finagle it that way, even if I do. So now we're in a bit of a pickle because one of them's threatening to kill the gardener and one's threatening to kill the mage. Now I can burst to save one of them, but I cannot necessarily save the other. I would need to roll the 3 shield side. Crud. Okay, so once again, well, can I kill one of these? Well, the thing is, if I kill one of them, the other one's still attacking my gardener, unless I can overkill the barrel. That would mean I need the 3 damage side here. All right, so I need to be rolling, trying to get the 3 damage side here. Oh, it almost happened, but then it didn't. Okay, so I think one of these characters is gonna have to die here unless I'm missing something. So we can save you, but I think the mage is toast because I'm 1 mana shy of being able to burst again. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. So I guess I'm gonna go for it. We are going to set up the barrel so that if the soldier can roll their 3 damage side, then I'll be able to overkill the barrel and make both bandits flee. So I've got whatever the math is on trying to get that. Luckily, no one's dying here, so worst case, I could just blow up the barrel, you know, and yeah, like I'll just keep these dice. If I get it, then I get it, and if I don't, then I blow the barrel up, and then these bandits get very damaged. All right, so I can't poke because my mage died, which is unfortunate because that would have been the most efficient way of taking out this barrel. As it is, we can do that, and I guess it's over anyways. All right, so a little bit of a hole here with my mage being dead. Now I'm tempted to take this cleanse. You got a cleanse shield, got a cleanse spell. Vampire's fun, good mana, great damage. I do love that, but we can take the cleric, and what now I can do is put the emerald shard here. So we can fill up these blanks with single mana sides and just say that that's my strategy, is I'm gonna use single manas as my single use for the curse. All right, what I'm going for here is shielding on the cleric. And I guess mana. Oh, I don't want. No, it's cool that you can get mana, but what I really want is shields to try to make these militia run. That would be a very effective way of dealing with the fact that both militia are targeting. I should have been rolling shield for the soldier too. Shoot, I missed a roll there. Okay, well, we are unfortunately 1 shield away from being able to make both militia run and 1 mana. Oh wait, does this give me a shield? It does! Oh my god. Oh my god! That's huge. That is, bye-bye. And oh, we're done. Wow, that was from turning from very difficult to ridiculously lucky. Rightmost side with 0 damage to all. Okay, so I see. No, okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. I've never done that. What the hell is this? Shift my row across. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? We're just taking a random one. This does give an HP, which is something. It lets you manipulate with items. If like something affects the leftmost side or the rightmost side, you can do some goofy stuff. But let's just take something that might be useful. And I'm very happy about this. That's terrific. Especially because I have all this extra mana generation. I'm just gonna stick it on the character that has more HP. All right, strategy here is very basic. Just try to survive the ogre and finish off the slimer and all of its ilk, and then deal with the ogre last. Keeping that as its mana. But I should have flipped it. Your worst side. No, you're not. You don't have that thing equipped. Yeah, so I do want to keep the gardener's mana. Okay, so we do this. Well, let me think about this. I can definitely do this. This is a single use, so that dodges the curse. Now, I could flare here for 5 damage. Is that worth it? I mean, I think so. There's a chance that it was inefficient. Because it's 4 mana for 5 damage, whereas burst is 2 mana for 2 damage, so that would be 4 mana for 4 damage. I guess it's pretty similar. Do I need this shield? I don't. That's terrific. So we do 4 damage to the ogre, dodge the curse, burst the slimelet is the most efficient. And oh, this is very over. Very over indeed. Enchanter. Ah, this thing. I just don't take it on principle. We're taking the Fiend because the Fiend has single-use items and good mana. And then we're gonna try to look for healing so I can actually do the burning without murdering the field themselves. And it's also nice to get a pain hero early so that you can, like, look out for that item that makes you immune to damage during your turn. So I think, what's my strategy? I guess I need to save the Fiend, obviously. Dodge the single use. This needs to be single use because it's stupid. So we're just gonna pile on the Fanatic. The Bell will be exerted next time, so I get a bit of a pass. Although the Gardener and Fiend are dying to the Bell's thing. Okay, that's a problem. All right, well, the Fiend can save themselves. I guess this will save the Gardener. And I really should whack the Fiend to death, being lucky that I rolled a 3 damage side. So that makes this side pretty ineffective. We got 2 damage, that's fine. Okay, so you heal yourself against the Bell. You just heal yourself, period. You kill the Fanatic. Do I get rid of a cleanse? I don't think I need this shield that much at all. So we'll just pass it and then shoot the Bell for 2. Okay, so now we need, what, 7 damage here? Everyone's looking a little wacky. This is 3 mana. I can shield and save. That's 2 mana. Still trying to get better than 1 damage. And then I heal. I actually didn't really count this. So let's see. So heal, mana. Oh, then I shouldn't have used the shield. Oh, no. Can I flare it to death? Oh, my God. I'm 1 off. I have this thing, which doesn't kill anybody. Oh, my God. That was very close to a disaster. All right, eye patch. Remove all keywords from the left side. That is a combo thing where some left sides have bad keywords. Or I can learn hack. Well, there is a synergy with this, that as I use my dice, they turn into blanks, and then I can replace them with a hack. If I get that stupid gambler class that has that left side that does really high damage but is mandatory and suicidal, then I'm going to regret not taking the eye patch. But I, for now, just want to take the thing that's guaranteed to be good immediately. All right, well, this is unfortunate because the Sniper, Shade, and Imp all target the Fiend. Now, that lets me kill the Sniper, but still, the Fiend is just getting wrecked over here. All right, I'll try to protect the Fiend. I'll give it a shot. Well, that's not very helpful, is it now? All right, well, let's see here. So, what's the plan exactly? I can kill off the Sniper. That seems good. I could also kill off the Imp, but yeah, no one else can kill the Sniper. So we kill the Sniper. This is what? This is 8 damage. So if I can kill this Imp, it actually does, in fact, save the Fiend. And unfortunately, now I'm in this weird pickle where if I do this, it doesn't actually save the Gardener. And then I can Fiend to generate mana, but then the Fiend's dying. And, oh, Jesus. There must have been something I could have done here. Like, if I do this, the Fiend just barely dies. I'm 1 mana off from being able to burst. Yeah, I had no rolls left. I should have kept this right here. That would have allowed me to do damage without damaging the Fiend self-damaging. Now, there is another world where, like, I could shoot the Imp here. Does Flare? No, Flare does not have range. So yeah, if I kill this Imp, then all these 3 are still hitting my Fiend. Okay, so I think what's gonna have to happen is I gotta decide who's more worth it to me, the Fiend or the Gardener, and I guess I'll save the Gardener, which means the Fiend should be single using. And I did this backwards. Somehow now the Fiend is dying. Oh, right, because you never shot the Sniper. Okay. Okay. So we single use on the Fiend. We save the Gardener. And now the Fiend dies. That's what I wanted, right? Or no, I wanted to save the Fiend. Oh, God. Okay. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. So that means the Gardener needs to single use. We do that. We save the Fiend. And just making sure I'm not missing something here. Oops, that's not even a thing. All right, we're, you know what I guess I really should do is I should actually just burst this Shade so that I can actually kill it next turn. Okay, a bit of a hole here. My Gardener is dead. Starting next fight with half HP. I need 3 damage and 1 pop. And that Well, that will almost do it. The cleric just needs a mana, then I can flare this thing to death. Uh-oh, it didn't get there. Okay, we'll keep that in case I need to protect the fiend. All right, we got there. Good old flare. Chest. Sickly 2. 2 or less HP add pain to all sides, but in exchange, I get all monsters -1 pip to all summon sides. Oh my god. That's gonna kill me, I'm gonna take it. I really hate those summons. And I really love Vine. No blanks. Okay, this is awkward because the face starts off at 2 HP because the red character died. I'm trying to figure out if like I'm just leaning too much on the herbalist, but no, we got good mana, some regeneration, poison. The one reason I like the Fae so much is that the Fae has those weakened sides, which can reduce enemy summons, but enemy summons are already reduced. Okay, I think I only have, well, I have a couple of ways I can kill this zombie. One, of course, is this side with the ranger, but the other is I can use the hack spell. It's a bit finicky. I need to have a blank and 2 mana. So what I guess I'll do is I'll heal save the herbalist. That's just 3 damage. And then you might as well roll to try to get your cantrip. Is that stupid? Should I have just taken that? Well, I could, because I don't think I can actually afford to just play this. Well, we'll roll it and see what happens. Ranger couldn't quite roll their good damage. All right, so now this is awkward because I don't want to hit the zombie. If I hit the zombie, then it means that I can no longer kill it with this engage side. I'd have to use hack. All right, so who is the most annoying here? You're inflicting single use, which I'm fine with. You're inflicting weaken, which is way more annoying, and you're inflicting weaken. So I want to kill one of the ones that's doing weaken. So we do that. Oh, hold on. I think I should probably single use this pain mana. We'll do this, and we're gonna burst. So that one's good, and then now, it's fine. We'll single use it, and then we're just gonna pass here. So the idea is now I have hack mana ready to go. So anyone who rolls a blank, I should just keep it, and then I can hack the zombie to death. Now these guys both rolled weaken, which kind of sucks. All right, we have a blank, so we're just gonna keep that. We'll, awkward here. This kills the herbalist, unfortunately. I could Vine to heal 1, get it out of pain, and then play the 2 mana for my hack. Okay, everything's fine. So then we'll just keep damage, and cleric is weakened, so I don't know if any of their stuff does anything. Okay, well, all right. What I could do maybe is light. Oh, that doesn't cleanse away the pain because that's coming from the curse, right? So I have to Vine to get you out of sickliness. And then we can light to make you not weak. Oh, but you're so weak, you're still weak. Okay, fine. Okay, so you're single use because of not the. Oh, sorry. I should be making sure that I use this on my second turn because this is already single use from the quartz's effect. Okay, now we hackety dackety do and kill the zombie, which does not save the fiend. Luckily, Vine is the stupidest spell of all time, and we can just use it to poke at the quartz to kill it off and save it. All right, we're dug out of the hole here. We're dug out of the hole. I just need 3 damage, and there we have it. It hurts. It hurts, doctor. Doctor, it's pain. Okay, bandana. Add cantrip to all pipless sides. Oh, the classic. Well, at the moment, it's not great. It only works with this, but that would be very good later with the Valkyrie. What are you? Range to all damage sides? Well, that's also pretty good. Oh, man. Because then that would mean that these can always be used to target snipers and archers and whatnot. You know what? Good option now, better than the best option later. I think that, like, fiddling with that thing to try to get a combo later is not as good as just, like, being able to stun Mr. Wiz over here and not take these bats, for example. Okay. So Ranger, I really want one of my multi-shot that kills off 2 illusions. This lets me stun Wiz, so I'll just keep it. This prevents something in case I'm not able to kill off all the illusions. In fact, we'll just keep that. So I just need to not lose my 50-50 shots here. Thank you, game. Okay, that imp is dying, so let's go over here so I can damage that imp. We're gonna stun the Wiz to stop the bats. And then this lets me, oh my god, this Vine is so good. Jesus Christ, Vine is so good. And then we'll do this to single use so we're not wasting it. And then we can just protect yourself. Oh my god, that was tremendous. All right, now we should be done unless something absolutely bonkers happens with my dice. Let's see, that kills Wiz, that kills Imp. All right, we're done here. Barp. Stoic or Witch? Stoic is not bad. What are you heal to? I do like this. It's kind of a replacement for Vine because it lets me spend 1 mana to heal. Obviously, I lose the damage. Heal 3 cleave. This is a boost. We got some weakening. Man, I hate to lose Vine this early, but Stoic is not my favorite. I lose all this mana when I pick Stoic. And I like mana. It might be an unfortunate prejudice of mine, but let's go with this approach. Okay, so Lich is summoning 1 bone instead of 2. Hey! And now we need to think about what to do here. So I think none of these are really my best sides. Well, this is 2 damage. I could hit a bones with it, but I might as well roll to try to get a 1-shot on the bones. Risking a blank with the ranger there. Okay, this is, I guess, fine. I'll single use the damage side since it's gonna be harder to use it in the future anyways. And now what can we do? We can hit the bones like this, single use this 1 mana, finish off a bones, hurt the Lich. He does resummon a bone, but that's fine. And now, I guess we'll just, do I wanna burn just for the sake of it? I don't really see how that's efficient. We're just gonna kill that bones off because it was doing damage. And I guess I could, well, flaring doesn't really do anything compared to just bursting twice. So I'm just gonna burst this one because I want to kill this one so that it splash damages its buddy. Okay, I love this. That summon curse is very handy here because it's only summoning 1 bone instead of 2. So this lets me kill off a bones. This is single use. That's just great mana. And then I guess we'll just roll the ranger. If I get that, great. Okay, so what we can do here is we can 1-shot this bone. And now I don't have my vine to finish off this one. I suppose, I'm just gonna burn. It's probably stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyways. It's just, okay, so if I burn here, this is at 3. Now that's not an efficient thing. Okay, I'm not gonna burn. We're just gonna whack this bone for 2 damage, make this single use, get a bunch of mana, just a stupid amount of mana. And now, oh, I guess it is sort of efficient. All right, fine. I'm just looking for excuses to burn. Oh no, wait, hold on. You need to do this first so that you're not damaging yourself. Burn! Oh wait, but that means that those are not single use. No. I need to like do this, then this, then the burn, and then you're still kind of inefficient, but okay. I think I have all this mana, I might as well just be inefficient. In fact, let's just flare it up. Whatever, man. Okay, so I've been very happy with the Lich's rolls, always getting these 1 in 3 things. Like, I don't want him petrifying me and stuff. I'd way rather he summon useless bones. Okay, so that's efficient. It kills off a bone. That's single use. This can maybe hit the petrify if I'm able to do it. And then that is pain, but it heals, so it's fine. Oh, hold on, that's not right. Okay, so we do this. We dodge the single use. We salve so that we can do this. And then when we burn, then they all die, and then we'll make that single, no, that's wrong. We need to make this single use to reduce the petrify, and then do that. Petrify always starts on the top. I can't remember where it goes after that. Back to summoning bones, no problem. All right, that kills you, and now we're just looking for damage. Okay, I don't mind a blank, actually, because a blank means that I can hack. So we'll keep that. Oh, you don't actually have that much mana because you got all these single uses used up. Does the witch have mana? 1. All right, we'll try to get 2 mana. We got there. Hackety dackety, diddly do. That probably wasn't even necessary. Ah, can't die the first turn or karma. Add self-heal to all heal sides. Add self-shield to all shield sides. And pain to all damage sides. Well, I haven't seen this before. Okay, so you want this on someone who doesn't do damage? And then all their heals also self-heal them. So that would be like this? self-heals. And then this would add 3 self-heals. It's interesting. I do like this, though. It lets me go crazy with the Fiend. Although, it would have to be a weird case where the Fiend's being targeted and rolls this pain mana. I'm kind of tempted to just stick a random one because it gives me a chance of getting a tier 7. Though I'll be annoyed if I get a useless tier 5 because these might have been useful. Oh, that's a tough one, man. Let's grab Determination. It's somewhat useful now, and it lets me possibly have synergy in the future if I get a crazy Berserker class or something. I can use it later as well. Okay, so we got the best side there, single use there. I don't want to use that right now. I would like to get... There's the pain mana. Will it? I think it'll actually be relevant here. We have a lot of poison coming in because of this War Chief adding +1 poison to the snake. So the War Chief is the top target here. So let's see. We do this. It's actually not, it's still not affecting it. Darn it. All right, well, single use. We'll do that. And then we need to hit here. And then hit there. And then we burn! And that's still not hurting the Fiend, or letting the Fiend die, which is very frustrating. And now we got these snakes. Well, I suppose I should probably kill the snake that is doing 2 poison. And I think I will light here. That counteracts the pain and the poison. Seems fine. And that was a pretty good first turn. Got rid of the Warlord, War Chief, whatever thing. This does not kill the snake because the snake's been damaged, but that's okay. Oh yeah, Cantrip has a negative interaction with this kind of curse because it starts the counter while you're still rolling. All right, so the snake is dead with this plus a burst, so we're just trying to hit the demon here. I don't think Weaken's actually that effective because the snake is dying. I suppose I'll heal with the Fiend. And then there's that. All right, so something is single use, so it's you, then that, and then this is actually also single use, so that's good. And now we have this kind of stupid shield. Oh, this is annoying. Hold up. Flaw with my plan. I need to use a burst to finish off the snake, and then use this die to get through that white HP. That's what I need. And then this doesn't really do much. Well, it adds regeneration to my most damaged character, I suppose. Okay, that's fine. Or no, that wasn't regeneration, that was a boost. Oops, I totally messed that up. Okay, that heal actually comes in clutch. It saves, lets the Fiend save themselves. Cleric's actually running out of side, so we'll keep the 1 mana. And then that's a heal cleave, fine. And a blank. Oh, goody. All right, so you do that. Oh, it actually doesn't save you, right, because it's your max thing. Oh, gosh, all right. Well, was there some world where I could have hacked the demon? I mean, I guess hack is just good here because it, oh my god, it doesn't, oh no, it does. I burn first and then I use this to finish it off. Oh boy, okay. So we got Bash and Sorcerer. Now Sorcerer is a little bit less effective than usual because of the cantrips trigger the curse and they get used up, and the Sorcerer doesn't really do much after that. So I guess we're taking Bash. Big damage with a drawback, of course. You got Heavy, you got Exerted. And then we have hack. Do I want... Oh, who is doing this? I guess you're the only game in town. It works on that thing. Okay, so the bandit's kind of weird here. It runs away if you overkill an adjacent enemy by 2, but the adjacent enemies have tons of HP. The alpha has these no summon sides. So I'd actually like for them to roll that side. All right, we're gonna stun the bandit, I think, on the first turn. And then who do I go for? I think who I go for is the bandit. It's just the easiest enemy to kill here. Okay, well, this item is continuing to do nothing. What am I single using? I guess probably that. And I mean, I could stun the alpha if I just hit it for 2. Okay, let's stun the alpha. That's just 4 damage. 3 mana, single use. You know what? I think no one's putting on any status effects, I guess, except for the bandit, but hopefully the bandit will die. Let's just single use the shield. And then There's no need to commit the mana yet. We'll just pass. Alright, the alpha's passing, which is terrific. Alright, we have a 7 damage exert range. That one-shots the bandit. Now, if I could get the alpha to 5 HP, which I totally can, that actually makes the bandit run. Okay, that's good. We'll keep that. And you're gonna get a blank. Alright, fine. So we do this, and we do that, which is a little bit of a problem. Because of the troll now actually finishing off the fiend. We'll see how that goes. But basically, I could, like, hack for 4 damage. Whack. Does it work that, like, what if I do this, and then this is single use? Oh, that actually dodges the curse. Hack is very good with this curse, because it dodges it, and it was a blank side anyways. And then we whack the alpha, bandit runs, and then we have mana left over to save our friend the fiend. Terrific. In fact, we can even flare this troll and then salve up. Salve the day! Man, I wish exertion could be cleansed. I have this 1 mana cleanse. That would have been great. Now we need to do 10 damage, and this guy's exerted. A little bit of a problem. Luckily we have heal, heal. I could salve to use that. That seems pointless though. I guess you'll just do that. And 2 damage. Okay, so we can heal you. Right, single use. Fine, whatever. We'll make that single use. I don't think this fight's gonna go long enough for it to matter. We can salve to get out of pain territory, do that, and then we pass. Now Bash is not exerted. Hopefully can roll, you know, one of their big damages, and then we're done. All right, we should be done with this. Yep. Oh my god, I'm an idiot! I was in pain, so I killed myself. Okay, that was totally avoidable. I had the mana for salve. That was just stupid. So I can... Oh, I don't want to get rid of flare. Nope, not getting rid of flare, so that's done. Replace left side with dodge and get an extra reroll. There's the thimble! Oh, yeah! Oh, that feels good. Okay, so that means this thing is great. Is not that great. I guess we'll stick it on the ranger, because the ranger might be lethal in the first turn. Okay, so the fiend can now do those things with impunity, which is incredible. All right. Basilisk is interesting because if you whack something and it becomes petrified, that's kind of okay, since it might have gone blank anyway with the curse. I guess we'll keep... Okay, wait, hold on. What am I doing, though? What's the plan? The plan is I need to kill the slate first because the slate hits super hard and just needs to be hit 5 times to die. And then after that, we go for the basilisks. I guess this makes sense to cleanse the poison, but I don't think this makes much sense. The weaken doesn't really accomplish much here. I guess it weakens incoming poison, but then again, the poison's single target and I'm cleansing it anyways. This is possibly big damage, although we have a bit of anti-synergy in the fact that I don't really have many ways to generate great shields. Okay, that cantripped twice, causing itself to die. Interesting. All right, well, so I need to hit a basilisk just for 2 damage in order to be able to stun it. So let's see. We do this. That's very efficient. And this is single use. I need to do this next. I guess this is where I just hit it here, dodging the petrify and the single use. And then I can cleanse here to save the witch. And then do I want to waste a stun? This heal 1, what is this? Heal 1 boost? I guess it really should be like, I stun here first, then, although that's dumb. If I'm cleansing this, I need to be stunning that one. Okay, back up. This is the one that needs to get stunned. So we stun it, we make this single use on the shield, save an extra hit point on the witch, there we go. And I think I'm actually gonna burn, because burn is very efficient at doing a damage to the slate. It's an extra hit, and that saves me a whole extra die, which I think is potentially very useful. Okay, this hopefully doesn't end up being as bad as it looks, because we got a hit here. I think I'm just gonna do this. Well, that plus a burn. I need 1 more thing to hit the slate with. That's just 3 mana. This is 2 damage. Okay, well that's big. And a mana. All right, so let's see. We do this. We light. That's awkward. I can light to counteract one of the poisons on the cleric and the witch, but then the ranger still has pain. So maybe I salve so the ranger doesn't do pain. Then I go there. And then I go here. And then we need a burn to finish off the slate. And then we light here. The witch is still dying, so I have to salve. And then we do single target, single use, and then, well, the witch might not have been dying. Hold up, time out. I can kill you. Not you though, right? Because you survive with 1 HP, right? So I can kill you, right? So I don't need to light. I can just pass. Let this happen, and then maybe with a flare, I can cook up 8 damage, even though my bash is exhausted. Well, okay, so this is gonna save the witch, and I can salve to save the cleric. 3 free mana, 2 damage, and that. All right, so I guess we light. It brings them both out of the pain territory. Nope, it doesn't. What? Oh, it doesn't heal. It just shields. Right. Okay, can I just kill this thing? What? Am I just overthinking it? Burn! Okay, so now everyone's back to full health. Terrific. And we have our choices. Wizard. This is something I have a hard time using with in general, and I think it's even worse now with like every other die being a single use. So we're just gonna pass on this. If I had something that was like set all sides to 2 or +1 to all the lowest sides or something, then that would have been way more appealing. As it is, I don't think it's actually that effective here. So what I'm gonna do here is grab the other option, which is the assassin. So poison, 4 damage to a thing, got that, which is great. Yeah, I think that's just a good one. I might miss those 1 damage, you know, those 1 damage cleaves. Who is most likely to die in the first turn? I don't think it's anyone. So that item, I really wish I had made a different choice. What are you? First time I take 1. Oh, right. Okay, got it. So strategy is kill the quartz, then kill the basalts. What the hell? 9 damage, and it has a negative? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. All right, well, to be completely frank with you, I don't know how I'm saving that fiend, but okay. 5 damage to the basalt, sure. Poison on the basalt, fine. That means I'm not really doing a great job of sticking to my strategy of killing the quartz. Okay, so we do this, we do that. We do this. I don't think I'm gonna need 2 poison again. We do that. Hold on, what I really should do then is I should burn. That's the 1 damage. Then I do 2 damage, that gets doubled. Unfortunately, still only 2 poison. Then we whack. And I guess there's nothing much here other than let's light so that you're not weakened. And so that you're not, what are you? This is single use, and that's weaken. Yeah, now you could say, well, single use doesn't really matter, but I don't really ever want the bash to be single use. So we're gonna light here to counteract one of the weakens and the single use, and then we're just gonna brute force to save the fiend. Now this does mean that the fiend is at 1 HP and has pain, but they can't take damage on their turn. So I believe that dodges the curse of pain and their own things. Oh my God, that summon. Oh my God, that's so good. Summon a slate. Do you know what a slate does? It's a slate. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, I can't believe that that thing happened. Okay, that's really good. I'm very glad with that choice, that item choice, but wait, what? What? Hold on. Immune to damage during my turn. Oh, I see. He has death inflicted upon him. So he's dying because of the death keyword, not because of the damage. Okay. So we need to save the fiend. That'll do 4 damage and kill a quartz. This has to hit the basalt. I suppose we're gonna single use this mana, which feels a little weird, but it's fine. And then we 5 damage the basalt. I don't have a way of doing 3 damage with a thing, unfortunately, so that might just never actually happen. But I can hack and kill the quartz at least. Okay. Thank God it rolled this summon 0 slate side. Oh man, that's like the worst thing. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get up enough damage to do that. You know what I should have considered? If I had had that light spell, I could have given myself 1 shield, and with 1 shield, this would have done 3 damage. As it is, I don't think I am ever being able to do 3 damage. Do I want to keep this 2 damage? Well, at that point, that seems a little bit tepid. All right, we'll keep this, even though it's just 2, because I need to just make sure I get damage on there. Can I get this down to 5 and stun it? I have to actually think about that, because the thing is, if I don't do it, this is a wasted die. Oh, like I have a reroll still. All right, let's just test it. So we do 2 damage there. We do heal. We do a heal, you know, here. We do 2 damage there. Yeah, that's not even close. Okay, but what this does tell me is I don't need both of these dice. Like, I either need this or this. Your other sides are kind of garbo at the moment, so we're gonna keep you, but re-roll you to try to get some mana, I suppose. And I don't think this is ever gonna happen, so we're gonna re-roll that as well. Okay, well, let's see. This is already single use, so we do that. We cleave heal, we single use the mana, we do 2 damage. Now the question is, do I hack 2 mana for 4 damage, basically? Yeah, sure. Wish I could double it by getting 3 damage at some point somewhere in there. But, you know, let's not be picky. So the Fiend and the Assassin are both weakened right now. I'm hoping the Bash rolls one of their big damage. You know what? I can just stun it. Yep. I'm just going to stun it. And then I can cleanse you with my cleanse. Good commentary, Boris. Cleanse you with a cleanse. And then we do this, and then we stun so you don't... What the hell? Not fair. Stun an enemy with 20 plus max HP. Oh, I didn't see what else I unlocked. Oh, man. Okay. You know what? We just burn, and then, because you're immune, the basalt now dies. All right, Fairy Dust. Replace blank sides with +3 mana. Well, triple the pips of the rightmost. Well, we always got to check that. Blank, blank, blank. You know, those items would have been a good combo together, where it would become... a 3 thing doubled, but I guess we'll just take this. So what I'm gonna do here is there's the thing, right? This, replacing blank sides, and then this is gain the effects of tier 2 items. So those both become useless. But now my cleric actually has 2 3 mana sides. So my cleric is a mana generating machine, and I guess I'll keep that on the Fiend because it might as well. But this does, well, it doesn't do nothing, does it? I can put that on and still get that. Okay, well, it's, you know, it's not nothing, it's something. Okay. So we are trying to do 4 damage to the zombie. That can be done with a hack or with the assassin. The assassin actually has 3 different dice that will one-shot that zombie. I think not taking this is just silly. I might as well. Single use is very good. Poison on the Hydra's fine. Oh, no. I'm rolling to try to one-shot the zombie with you. This is pointless. This is pointless as well. No one's doing anything, but that's 2 mana. That's fine. God, I just could not roll the zombie kill. All right, so we do that. We single use that. I guess I'll single use this. And do I start with the Hydra? You know, the Hydra, I'm pretty good at doing damage. I got a burn. That'll always do 1. Or I could just hit, you know what? Let's just get the zombie like this. Why don't we just do that? We can put poison on the Hydra. And then we can, well, this is a waste. But we can, like, flare the wisp that's doing something. Orp. And pass. So now that wisp did nothing because of my curse. My blurse. Oh, the wisp is again doing nothing. Hydra's murdering the Fiend, so we're trying to do 4 damage. Well, there's 1. There's 2, 3-ish, I think. Oh, I should have kept that. It was a hack. Okay. This is fine now, I think. Because it's 1... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well. And then it runs. Okay. Oh, man, triple the pips of the rightmost side. If only I had known. If only I had known. All right, so the Weaver's got this. And as much as I love the Stalwart, because we got 2 cleanses here, my Cleric is just a mana generating machine, and I don't want to give that up. And the Weaver has 2 single use sides, and this thing, which gives you bonus mana for all your mana, and normally there's a problem because like your blue class is the class that generates mana, so it's like hard to generate mana with the Weaver and then use this. But I have this Cleric who is incredible at generating mana, and the Witch helps a little bit too. So this is the time for the Weaver. So we gotta put your stuff back on. Yuppity duppity. Now, oh right, but this. I think that's just a useless item, unfortunately. If there's someone pokey, I should put it on. But at the moment, it just. Well, I should put it on someone because we all have that pain curse. Yeah, let's put it on you so you can generate mana even when your HP is low. I don't know. All right, this is gonna hurt. When you have 4 fanatics, you're gonna have a lot of damage coming in, but then it gets easier as they get more damaged. Okay, with this I can one-shot a Shade. This is just 4 damage. Single use, good mana. Cleave heal does nothing. 3 mana. Okay, great. So we are going to one-shot the Shade. Actually, I could kill this Shade with a Flare and send 7 damage somewhere else. That's got to be the move, right? So 3 mana, single use. What am I single using? I guess I don't mind single using this because it really is just 2 damage after the first turn. So I probably don't want to single use that. You know what? I like mana. We're going to keep this. We're going to single use this. Just pop a Fanatic for a bunch of damage. And then we flare the Shade. Do 4 damage to one of the other Fanatics. And then I guess I could crush to hit the top and bottom or just flare. Oh, no, I need to save the Witch. Oh, I forgot about saving the Witch. Oops. Well, yes, that's awkward because 2 bursts is not quite gonna cut it. Right. I needed 1 more mana here. Let me think about this. Well, I do. The bash does need to kill that Shade, so that is true. But I need to actually kill one of these Fanatics. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna kill one of the Fanatics, is there? So I can kill a Fanatic, right? Because I'm flaring the Shade. Okay, so there it is. I found it. Sherlock Holmes has done it again. Now, these Fanatics are still at a very healthy life total and my bash is exerted, but luckily only my bash is dying, which is tremendous, so I guess mana. I could keep these for hacks. And then if I kill this Fanatic, who is, well, already killing themselves, I don't need to, I could just flare it if I wanted to kill it. Right, so we're not gonna do that. There's 4 damage. Shield, I don't think does anything, really. Okay, so let's see. We do mana, single use, mana. Is this gonna kill it? No, because apparently it wasn't at half. What is this? 7 and there's 6. I needed 1 more damage to appear on that Fanatic. Okay, we'll crush, and then that kills it. The cruel effect didn't actually do anything. Hold on. What if I burst this one? Is this one now at... Yeah, no, it's still 1 shy. God darn it. Ugh. Wait, can I hack with the exerted side? Oh my god, I can! You don't say. There we go. There, we finally used the curse, or the cruelty. And then we can kill that. Okay, that was just stupid, and I'm bad, but it works and everyone lived. All right, +2 to top and bottom, and then copy the left side. Oh boy, there's a lot to think about. Okay, so what can we copy? This would be pretty good to copy. It would basically mean that the bash is only active every other round, but it also means I could basically like use this as the single use and then just like not care. +2 to top and bottom. Well, that's very good with these because now these do 8 damage to an enemy, or I could have these do 7 damage to the highest HP enemy. Oh my god, this is a tough one. 9 random tier 1 items and click. Okay. I am not 100% sure what the best option is here, but just because this affects more sides of the die, we'll take the Silk Cape, and we are going to try this. Now, we need to put the Thimble on someone who does attacks because we got these spikers, and that's either the bash or the assassin, but the assassin has 2 ranged sides. Every single side of your die is melee. So we're gonna, well, that does nothing anymore because we don't need anything in this particular fight. Actually, we do. Hold on. Ranged makes it so that you don't take damage against the spikers. Right. So who could possibly take damage during their turn? Oh, it's the assassin with these melee attacks on a spiker. Okay, we'll try that. So strategy here, I think, is kill the... Actually, I don't know. It's hard to tell. The basilisk petrifies, the spiker pokes, and the troll regenerates. So all of them have reasons that you don't want to hit them. I guess I really should be trying to roll for the 4 damage. Although this is 4 damage. Yeah, I'll keep it. Should I take this very conservative line and have the Weaver dodge? Fine, I'll have the Weaver dodge. That's obviously a keep. That's a keep. Witch needs to roll something useful. And that's it. Okay. So we're going to... Well, who do we want to hit, huh? Who do we want to hit with this poison? Let's get to work on the basilisk, I guess, because the basilisk is annoying to hit with the petrification. Then this damage can go towards the spiker because the spiker has just less HP. Hold on. I don't want that to be single use. I want this to be single use. Then this. This is probably not going to be useful again, so that'll be single use, and then that. Okay. And now... Oh, flare doesn't quite kill this spiker. I really thought I was actually killing the spiker, and I don't have my burn anymore. Okay. Well, do I still flare anyways? This feels like the dumbest move in the world. Why wouldn't I have just killed the spiker? Why am I letting everyone take 2 damage? Okay. So instead, we're gonna poison the spiker. You're immune to damage during your turn. Look at this. Single use. Whack. Single use. That. And now I can burst here. And do I want to use a burst as basically save 8 HP? I think so. I think I do. So we'll just kill it. So the poison didn't do anything. It was just 2 damage. I should have rolled for my bigger damage sides with that. Okay. Well, the light is a perfect counter for this effect. Or for this effect. So that's great. We got 4 damage, which is great. Cleave heal, which is fine. I'll keep it. Big mana. And big mana. Okay, so we do. Who's next? I guess the troll. I'm confident in my ability to do big hits. So what I think I'm actually going to do is make that single use. Big mana. Make this single use. It's pretty niche. We can now light to stop all these negative effects. And... either flare or crush. Crush is more total damage for less mana, so I guess that answers my question. Although I could flare hack. You know what, let's flare hack. Really put the damage on. And now we just need 3 damage to kill off this troll, and then we can focus everything on the basilisk while being quite healthy as well. Honestly, for, you know, turn 19 fight, this one went about as well as you could possibly want. Do I need the... I don't even need the heal, honestly. Okay, so this is... the poison's irrelevant. Well, here. Why don't we do this? Single use. Burst to kill it. We can then put poison on the basilisk, so it's a real 4 damage. Single use. Big chunk of damage. Oh, and it's over! And no one's dying? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. This is a tough choice, because the dragon is generally considered the easiest boss, but I have lost many hard runs to the dragon specifically. Yes, the archer is kind of a joke. The Ka is not as bad as some of the other supporting cast members, and the dragon just has a bunch of big damage and doesn't really do anything wacky. There's no mana burn, self-damage, raising sides, invulnerable HP, but still, you got 40 HP to chew through. 5 damage everyone, 15 damage to your healthiest character, and then these devastating 3 poison cleaves. So I am legitimately worried about losing this, and I have to make a very careful decision. So there is a temptation just to skip this reward and pick the cleric, because the cleric has a cleanse, which the 2 characters I'm being offered don't. The cleric also has these 2 mana sides. Now, it's worth noting that the cleric has 2 blanks. That mana is coming from this fairy dust. I also have this powdered mana, so I could put the fairy dust onto my actual mage, and then the powdered mana, I mean, can go on anybody, including the new hero that I'm about to take. And then I could, for example, take the keeper, so that we have some extra healing and shielding, so that we have this, that if I roll it on the first turn, I can just knock out the archer. It can also be used to help knock out the caw for when the caw dips to the back. And then for the bash, I could take off this cape, and this side right here would benefit from an extra 5 damage from this. On the other hand, the Valkyrie can be used to stop people from dying to the dragon's huge attacks, and it also can revive people. This could be a mistake, but I'm gonna grab the Valkyrie. I'm willing to give up the mana in exchange for just saying, hey, you don't die. And we'll go ahead and give her a mana here. I'm not sure it really, well, yeah, I can't actually, this Emerald Shard copies that effect, and then I'm not gonna give the mana to the assassin. Okay, well, here goes. Here goes nothing. We got the poison 1, cleave turn 1. Oh, it's bad. All right, so that means that we need to get going really fast. Okay, so this knocks out the archer. This doesn't save anybody. This actually reduces the poison. I think I'm gonna keep it. I think it's the best thing we got here. I mean, I could cleanse away one person's poison, but I'd rather just reduce the incoming poison and do a damage to begin with. 3 mana is fine, and then do we exert? I mean, there's no risk. I could just try to roll the heavy side, although actually this is 7 damage. That exactly kills a caw and saves 7 damage on the Weaver, so I'm going to keep it for that reason, even though it does mean being exerted. Now the Valkyrie has a limit to what she can usefully roll. I mean, the death side does nothing. It's just the 4 damage because the revive does nothing. All right, I'll take a 2 shield. It's a bit underwhelming, but let's go ahead. Who are you hitting? The witch? Okay, let's take 3 damage off the witch. Actually, hold on. This is just a 2 damage side. It's not that useful, so we're going to keep it. We'll exert that, knock that away, weaken the incoming poison, and then, you know, save 2 damage on someone. Actually, let's think. Let's try to absolutely maximize my odds of winning this. The reason it's worth thinking here is that the dragon has 2 sides that do a bunch of damage. It's actually 15 when he's not weakened, to the person on the team with the highest HP. So whoever I save, the bash or the witch, is going to have the highest HP, and along with the Weaver could then be the person who is targeted by the dragon. Who do I want the dragon to target? The bash is contributing 7 damage every other turn, or 5 damage if I roll well without getting exerted. And the witch has these cleanses. Okay, so let's actually do this so that the bash is the person who might get targeted by that big attack next turn, if that's what he rolls. Oh no, it rolled more poison. Okay, so we are just looking for cleanse. So the Valkyrie can save herself. That's good. This is good. I can save it with a salve if I need to, and we're just looking for the cleanse side on the witch to knock off all this poison. I mean, I would take a cleave heal as a backup. This is not the greatest, but it does reduce the incoming poison. Maybe this is not the side I want to be double using, so we'll do that. And which of these is a single use? I think we want to be keeping people alive, so we'll do this. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything whatsoever that cleanses in my spells, but we can hack the exerted side for 4 damage to the dragon, and then I think I'm going to keep my mana. I could flare, of course, for 5 damage, but that's just barely doing anything. Let's go ahead and salve somebody to prevent the mana burn. This is heal 2, so we'll actually salve up the bash. If the bash has to die, then so be it, because the bash is the one who's just like got tons of poison. The Valkyrie also has tons of poison. All right, we got a fireball here and a lot of HP to chew through. This is best case scenario. It's 2 less damage than my middle sides, but it doesn't exert. Mana is obvious for my Weaver, but the question then is, okay, we got a cleanse. That's really good because that can save the Valkyrie. And after that, I think everyone's going to be dying. I think I'm just trying to roll the death side, honestly, because the witch can save the Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie would have been nice if they could have saved someone else. Okay, we got a Death Wish, so that's 8 damage. What the? Hold on. Why do you have pain? Did you just have pain inflicted on you, or do I have some status that's giving me pain? Oh, we have sickly. Right. We are playing with the thing. Hey. Okay. Okay, I took a day between games. Why do I have sickly? Didn't I already win with sickly? Yeah, I'm playing with second single use. Oh, right, it's because we got this on summon thing. Right, oh geez. Okay, this is actually a major problem. Because you can't be sickly because you'll die. Now, if I do this, does that save you? It does, so that turns off Death Wish. All right, I'm basically trying to see if there's some way that I can hack it so that I can keep the Death Wish. Oh, it's sickly. This is not the curse. This is sickly 2, so it's 2 or less HP, which is really good. Okay, so we still get to do 8 damage. We now get to save the Valkyrie. I don't think I want... Oh, yeah, let's obviously do this the single-use side. We save the Valkyrie. We, do I need to be stacking poison? If I'm stacking poison, honestly, then I'm in trouble. We'll do this. We'll do 5 damage. And let's see if we can brute force save somebody. And who would I want to save? I think, yet again, I would want to save the witch because the witch has, well, the flare, the hack spell, which I guess is not that big of a deal. It has these heals and it has the big cleanse. Okay, so we salve the witch. Oh, can I brute force? This would be a lot of brute force. I think saving anyone for even a turn is worth it, honestly. That's another turn they get to, you know, do a thing and hit somebody. Poison again! Oh my god! Oh, jeez. Okay, we got this, which is really good. That. We got the big cleanse, but you are in trouble here. I need the Weaver to roll some goddamn mana. Oh my god, the Weaver rolled no mana. All right, so. I think it's like, save the witch, save the Valkyrie. You're gonna just suicide. And then I'm hoping we can just get there. Hold on, let me actually do this first, because that's already doubled. And then, oh, we get there! We get there, everybody! Woo! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.